you never know when it's going to hit. You never know when your anxiety is going to hit. You never know any of that shit. And I've been dealing with this for a very long time. I honestly, like, when I got my official diagnosis of depression, I mean, my official diagnosis was when I was 14, but to be honest, I have felt depression for as long as I can remember, you know? And, like, dating back to what I didn't understand back then, I think I was about 9 years old when I started to notice that I'm feeling a bit sad, but I didn't tell anybody. And I just figured, you know, everybody feels this, right? Like, there's nothing bad. But it's one of these things where I have dealt with a lot of stuff throughout the years. I have dealt with some of the worst depression, some of the worst anxiety. And even though it doesn't come across on here, but the thing is, we all have our demons that we hide. And I wish I didn't have to. But to a certain degree, social norms make it difficult. You know, like, yes, can I take mental health days with work and stuff like that? Of course. But then as soon as I do that, it gets a little worse with some things, because then you think that, oh my god, I have to take this freaking mental health day. I can't be an asset. You can't do anything. And honestly, this will pass, but fuck, you know, summer is usually the time when I'm on the up, because, you know, car season is back. You know, I get to talk with a bunch of different car enthusiasts, get to go to car shows, get to run a dyno, all this different stuff. But I don't know, this year it's just hasn't been right. And I don't know. I've been feeling like this way for months, and I don't know where to go from here. Like, I'm not in any danger of hurting myself, but, you know, it's not like the thoughts aren't there, but I promised myself when I was 15 years old, after I got released from the hospital under suicide watch, that I would never ever attempt that again, because that was the worst feeling in my life. And I don't know if it's just like the added stress of, like, hey, getting that Capri back on the road. Well, I mean, that's recent, to be fair, but because I've been feeling this way for a little while. But, like, you know, the added stress of getting the Capri on the road for my dad, and, you know, having that expectation of me that way. I don't know. But I'm here. I try to be my best, like, positive self that I can. But that's not always the easiest thing to do. I mask a lot of my anxiety, a lot of my depression. I don't know. But a lot of us do that, you know? And I'm not afraid to talk about my mental health, obviously. I just don't like to. You know, there's always stuff on the go that makes you just feel awful. There is, and whatever it is, you know? It could be financial stuff. It could be just regular mental stuff. It could be, you know, relationships. Because I'm not gonna lie, like, my family situation is a little fucked up in a way. Like, my dad's side of the family is great. It's my mother's side of the family that is terrible. But, you know, I haven't talked to both my brothers. I haven't talked to my brother Alex in about 9 years. they did that is because there was no rhyme or reason. There was no thoughts in my head. It was just a